The average professional services team uses anywhere between 3 and 5 tools to manage a single client project. There's a project management app, a CRM, a time tracking tool, spreadsheets, and even a Slack channel that they've completely given up on. The problem is none of these tools talk to each other. None of them gives leadership real-time margin visibility, and neither does the client know what is actually happening. And that's not a tool problem, mind you, that's a structural problem, and it's costing your team utilization points, margin, and customers every single quarter. Now, PSA Software is technically supposed to fix that, but it's not doing so because most of them were built for back office control, not for modern client delivery. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you what actually separates a PSA that moves the needle versus one that just adds another login. I'll be covering the top tools, give you a decision framework, and tell you exactly where I'd start if I were you in 2026. Now let's start with what a PSA software actually is. PSA stands for Professional Services Automation. It's a platform that integrates the 5 core operations of a services business into a single system: project delivery, resource management, time tracking and billing, customer collaboration, and business intelligence. Now without a PSA, most teams have a fragmentation problem. Delivery happens in one tool, resources get managed in a spreadsheet, and billing runs from a separate system. And your clients have no idea what is happening. And the end result is utilization rates get stuck at around 60%, you have hard to defend margins, and customers who feel ignored. A modern PSA solves that by creating one source of truth. So project managers, finance, resource leads, and execs all work from the same live data. But in 2026, the bar has moved beyond that. The best PSA platforms now layer Agentic AI on top, which are basically systems that don't just store and surface data, but actually do the work for you. Automating documentation, flagging churn risk before it escalates, reassigning resources when someone goes offline, and running data migrations that used to take days. And that's the standard that we're measuring against today. So here are 6 things that your PSA must do in 2026. For the tools, I'm going to give you a framework. These 6 capabilities separate platforms that generate real ROI from platforms that just add more processes. 1. Project delivery and standardization. Templates, milestones, automated task sequencing. Every project must launch from a proven playbook, not just a blank slate. This is how you get consistent delivery at scale without adding headcount. 2. Resource management. Who's available? Who's overloaded? What skills do you need in 6 weeks? You need to know all of this in real time, not on a Friday afternoon spreadsheet. Poor utilization is the most common margin killer in PS, and is almost always invisible until it's too late. 3. In workflow time tracking and billing, not on a separate app. Time logged directly from tasks and milestones, so actuals roll up automatically. Supports fixed fee, T&M, and retainer billing without manual reconciliation. 4. Client collaboration. A shared space where customers see live project statuses, approve deliverables, and stay accountable without you sending another status update email. This is what reduces "where are we" escalations to near zero. 5. Financial intelligence. Real-time margin per project, per client, per team. Revenue recognition based on actual versus estimated work. Budget burn visibility before you're actually over. And number 6, arguably the most important, Agentic AI. Now this is the real 2026 differentiator. Not dashboards, not reports. AI that actually does the work for you. Resourcing agents, signals that monitor customer calls for churn and expansion signals, documentation agents, and migration agents. This is where a 30 to 50% reduction in admin overhead actually comes from. I hate to break it to you, but if your PSA doesn't have all 6, you're actually leaving margin on the table. Now let's talk about the top PSA tools in 2026. I'm going to show you 6 tools. For each one, I'm going to tell you who it's built for, what it can do really well, and what the limitations are. First up on that list is Rocketlane. Now, Rocketlane is the most modern PSA in this list, and the only one built from the ground up with Agentic AI at its core. It's purpose-built for customer-facing professional services teams in B2B SaaS and technology companies. The user base is very specific. You're running repeatable or complex client projects. Could be implementations, migrations, onboarding programs, TAM, consulting engagements, you name it. And you need a single system that connects delivery, resources, finances, and the client. And here's what makes it stand out. 1, you have unified delivery engine. Projects launch from standardized templates. Milestones, tasks, and automated handoffs are built in, admin. Sales to delivery handoffs occur via native CRM integrations, could be Salesforce and HubSpot, so context doesn't fall through the cracks. Next, you have a client portal with zero friction. Customers get a branded real-time view of project status, approvals, and next steps with no login required. This alone dramatically reduces escalations and status update emails. Next, we have financial intelligence that's in the workflow. Time gets logged against tasks as and when work happens, not at the end of the week from memory. Revenue recognition, margin tracking, and flexible billing models like fixed fee, time and material, retainer, subscription, etc. all run off of real data. And then there's Nitro, which is Rocketlane's own agentic AI layer. This operates at 3 different levels. Level 1 is operational, a resourcing agent that reallocates team members automatically when someone is unavailable, a timesheet policy agent that enforces compliance without manual intervention, and an analytics agent you can query in plain English. Ask questions like, what's our utilization this quarter? Or which projects are at margin risk? Level 2 is governance, a signals agent that monitors every customer call and email to surface expansion opportunities, churn risks, escalations even before they become actual problems. And this is a classic example of proactive, not reactive service delivery. And level 3 is the agentic workforce, a documentation agent that creates living documents from project discussions and requirements, a migration agent that turns hours of data work into minutes, and a configuration agent that handles repetitive setup work. As a result, teams can handle 2 to 3 times more projects with the same headcount. And the business impact is actually measurable. Utilization improves from around 60% to 70 to 85%. Margins improve 5 to 10 percentage points. Time to value drops by a whopping 30 to 50%. Now, Rocketlane is best for B2B SaaS companies with implementation, enterprise professional services or TAM teams, PE-backed services organizations under margin pressure, or any team managing more than 20 concurrent client projects that has outgrown Monday, Salesforce, and spreadsheets. And what is something that you need to watch out for? Well, pure internal ops teams with no client-facing delivery component won't require the full depth of the client collaboration layer. Number 2 on the list, we have Scoro. Scoro is a cloud-based PSA with standout financial depth. If your primary need is tight control over budgets, utilization rates, and profitability across all engagements, Scoro is actually a very serious option. Amongst standout strengths, we have detailed financial dashboards with margin visibility per project, very strong quoting, invoicing, and billing in one place, and good CRM integration for services-led growth motions. It's best for mid-market agencies and consultancies where financial control is the number 1 priority. And in terms of limitations, well, implementation takes a bit of time. It's less suited for teams that need to be live in weeks, and client collaboration features are very basic compared to Rocketlane. Number 3, we have Accelo. Accelo covers the full client lifecycle from sales through delivery, time tracking, and billing. It's designed for small to mid-sized teams that want to consolidate everything into one system without a 6-month implementation. In terms of what stands out, well, retainer management is one of the best in the market. So if your business runs on recurring client work, this actually matters for you. And it's best for IT services teams, consultancies, and retainer-based agencies that want an all-in-one with a very minimal setup. In terms of limitations, reporting and customization have a real learning curve. Project templates and client collaboration features show their limits as you scale past 50 people. Number 4 on my list is Kantata. Now, Kantata is your enterprise-grade option. It's built for organizations with 100+ people services teams, mature finance workflows, and complex resource allocation needs. In terms of standouts, we have deep resource management at a global scale, strong financial forecasting and revenue recognition, and enterprise-grade compliance and reporting. It's best suited for large PS orgs with the implementation budget, timeline, and internal team to run a complex platform. In terms of limitations, well, mid-market teams consistently report that they underutilize it. It's over-engineered for teams under 100 people, and adoption is a real challenge. It's built for admins and not actual practitioners. And at number 5, we have Teamwork. Teamwork is a project management and PSA hybrid that's particularly strong for agencies managing multiple client work streams simultaneously. It's approachable, well-priced, and has a solid client-facing collaboration layer. It's best for small to mid-size agencies and digital studios that want strong project execution and client visibility without the complexity of an enterprise PSA. In terms of limitations, well, as you scale past 50 people or introduce complex financial workflows like revenue recognition, multi-currency billing, capacity forecasting, you'll sort of start to outgrow it. Number 6 on my list and the final tool that I have for you today is Productive. Now, Productive has one of the cleanest interfaces on this list, and it's built specifically for agencies where utilization rate and per project margin are the KPIs that leadership tracks every week. It's best built for creative agencies, marketing firms, and design studios. In terms of limitations, client collaboration is sort of basic, automation and AI capabilities are limited compared to, say, Rocketlane, and complex enterprise workflows will quickly push it past its limits. Now that we have all the tools out of the way, I've sort of put together a decision-making framework and mapped each tool to a specific team type. This will help you make a better decision. If you're an enterprise professional services company or a B2B SaaS company, Rocketlane is your clear winner. It's the only platform built for this exact motion. Repeatable customer-facing delivery, unified with resource management, financial intelligence, and agentic AI. If you're managing 20 plus concurrent projects and want to scale without adding headcount proportionally, this is where you start. If you're an agency or a consultancy where financial margins are the primary concern, then Scoro is your tool of choice. The financial depth here is hard to match at the price point. If you're an SMB or early mid-market services business that needs one system fast, then Accelo is probably the correct one for you. It requires minimal setup, covers the entire life cycle, and retailer management is also excellent. If you're a large enterprise with global PS team of 100 plus people, then you might go for a Kantata or a Certinia. It's built for that level of complexity and compliance requirement. If you're a creative or a digital agency where utilization is your number one metric, then Productive is a no-brainer. Purpose built for that specific workflow with a clean interface that teams actually end up using. And if you're a growing agency that needs client collaboration without enterprise overhead, then you should consider getting Teamwork. Now, the single most expensive mistake that I see a lot of teams making is picking the most powerful PSA in the market as opposed to one that their team actually requires. Because a PSA that your team actually adopts beats a PSA that your team ignores every single time. Having said that, if I had to point to one platform for a professional services team that wants to scale delivery efficiently, improve margins, and deliver a modern customer experience, Rocketlane here is a clear winner. It's the only tool on this list that combines agentic AI, unified financial management, real-time client collaboration, and delivery-first project execution on a single platform that teams actually adopt. Now, the legacy PSAs cover the back office and project tools cover execution, but Rocketlane is the one that closes the entire loop, from sales handoff to revenue recognition, with AI doing the work no one wants to do manually. Now, if you're looking for an even more comprehensive comparison of 13 tools in this segment with the G2 ratings and a decision-making guide, I've linked the full written guide below. It covers all 13 tools with detailed pros, cons, G2 ratings, and a decision guide by company size and team type. It's worth reading before you go ahead and make a decision. Now, I have a question for you. What PSA are you currently using right now, and what is one thing that you wish it did better? Let us know in the comments. This is Meeral signing off. I'll see you soon with the next one.